What up? I am in Pennsylvania. It is hot as fuck outside. And I just wanted to talk about why choose Stevens Transport. It must be windy. My truck moved. It's weird. It felt weird. I'm shutting down. Who cares? I'm always catching myself doing that. I'm glad I do, because anyways, got my second paycheck. I'll go ahead and mention that in this video as well. It was about roughly just over $1,000. Ran 3,200 miles. They only took out one child support check, one loan. They started also taking out load locks and the meat lock. They're gonna charge you, I think, like 90 bucks for the meat lock, or 100 and something, it's over 100 and some odd dollars, right? I think I paid 10 bucks out of this check from meat lock. So they just started. So I think it's $150 for the meat lock, and it's like 90 bucks for all four of your load locks. I think it's 90 bucks. You're gonna pay for them. And they tell you, like, after your second or third check, first or second check, you're gonna pay for those $10 a check until it's paid off. So effectively, you know, fucking 14 more checks for that. But regardless, one child support check, one loan, both my load locks taken out. I had like, I don't know, I'd say $90 worth of detention pay on that check. So that was an additional $90. Be sure you get your shit signed when you have detention. You claim that shit. You're wasting your time and money because you're not rolling it. It's taking these motherfuckers so long to load you. But we're at 2 minutes now. I'm done with that. I've been getting a lot of messages from you guys saying that I'm the reason why you guys are choosing Stevens. Let me just make this clear. I'm not encouraging anyone to go and start at Stevens Transport. I'm literally, the only reason why I feel like that's possibly the case is because I'm the only fucking dude that's out there that's like laying it out the way that I am. As much detail as completely possible, ever. I feel like I'm giving you every single answer that I can based off of what I've experienced and what I'm going through. The reason why I chose Stevens, they were the first people to call me whenever I told them I didn't have a CDL and I needed training. Literally within a day, somebody was like, get a hold of us. We'll hire you like now. I called them, like you guys saw in my first video. If you haven't, it was as soon as, like, when I started my journey and got into training, like that weekend I was on my way to Dallas to get started. And here we are, 4 or so months later, and I'm on my third week is up tomorrow, and I'll make a video about that. But I'm running on my own. I'm killing it on the miles. I'm killing it on the pay. Like, when you're not making any money, $1,000 a week is not bad at all. Like, far from it, far from bad. So people will complain about what the pay is. Maybe they're used to making so much money somewhere else, or maybe they know their worth at another company. Stevens knows we're new people. We're fresh into the industry. We don't know what the hell we're doing. We're learning as we go, right? And they're giving us that opportunity to do it. I can't do anything but commend them for that, right? I didn't know a damn thing about truck driving. I'm a fucking trucker now. I'm out here running this truck on my own, no problems. I ain't talked to my DM in fucking a week because I'm doing that well, I imagine, or she's sick, or I don't know. I like to imagine, without gloating, other than this video, that I'm doing great. I'm doing a good fucking job. I had one of Will's guys call me from Alliance telling me how many miles I had and if I wanted to do business class still. I said yes. She explained to me that, you know, it could be like $10.50 a week for the truck, maintenance and all that extra shit. They're gonna start us off on a truck that's anywhere from like $670 to like $740, I think, is the max. They're not gonna give us new trucks straight out of grad, you know, G1 status. So lower truck payments so that they can see how we can do. And then she's like, I'm looking at your miles. She's like, you don't have a thing to worry about. You got to run at least like 1,200 miles a week to pay for the truck. Just the truck. That's not making any money for you. That's just paying for the truck. So whatever miles you do after that 1,200 is pocket money. That's what you're making. So, I don't know. I'm going to go through the whole shebang when I do it, right? I'm going to go through the whole thing. I'm going to document even the business class. When I go to the business class, I'm going to give you all the rundown on that, because I don't know if I've ever really looked for anything to do with the business class on YouTube, but I'm documenting that as well. So they better be on their A game. Stevens, if you're watching, make sure when you guys got my class going that old dude does what he's supposed to, because it's going to be all over YouTube. And yeah, so I'm going to do that. And then the new truck tour, which is probably not going to be any different. I'm probably going to get maybe a newer model of fucking Kenworth. Because you know, Will said that primary choice, like 80% of your choices is probably going to be Kenworth. Whatever, as long as the truck runs, I don't care. I said that in my last video. I need my truck to work. Right? I need it to work well. I need it to run. I don't want to be stuck in the shop getting paid $150 a day for layover, you know, or any of that shit. I'm not trying to make that kind of money. I need to be rolling. I need to be making these loads. I need to be driving, seeing the country, making money for my fucking family back at home. So I think I completely got off topic. It's been 6 fucking minutes. I think I mentioned once why I choose Stevens. But I think I'm kind of making a greater point here. It's that you do what's right for you, right? You know what you're worth. You know what you're capable of making. Are you wanting to hold out? You wanting to wait out, try to find you a job when this COVID shit's over? Or are you going to try to do something now? Like I did. I didn't have a choice, man. I had to do this. I have to do it now. And now that I'm in it, I don't think I'm going to stop. You know, this is just going to be it. I'm going to be a fucking truck driver. You always got a job as a truck driver, right? So it's like, why not? I'm going to be making more money doing this than I've ever made. And I've got a degree in IT. And I'm already making, and as a company driver, I'm making what I was making out of college. So I'm just gonna frame that diploma, I guess. You know, just put it in a fucking safe somewhere. Like, this is what I accomplished one time in my life. Or if I want to go back to it, I want to do a more stable job when I get older, I can do that. But, or maybe I can get on this thing right here and fucking, like, when I get the truck stops, be like, hey, anybody need their laptop looked at or anything? Fucking $20, man. I'll look at it, speed it up for you, whatever. You know, just work your shit. You got skills, fucking use them while you're on the road. You know, try to get you some extra couple bucks, man. Like, maybe that'll be dinner that night. You know, I just went and bought me a fucking burger at a TA or a Pilot, man. It was delicious. But you may have chosen Stevens because, like I said, I'm providing enough information for you to make that decision. You know what to expect when you get there. I didn't. And even if you do know, there's still going to be some things that you're not going to expect. My training experience, that was just for me. I had 2 good trainers, I will say that. I learned a lot from these guys. First one better than the second. I did learn it. They were tentative. My second one, despite how much of an asshole he was very tentative. And he showed me what I needed to do to get shit done. We didn't vibe very well, but that's just going to happen. You're not going to get along with everybody. But I told myself before I got my trainer, I was like, I don't give a shit if this motherfucker's shooting up heroin in the seat next to me. I'm gonna suffer through whatever I need to get my hours so I can get in my own truck. Here I am. All these motherfuckers out here talking about I had 6 trainers, I had this many trainers, I'm doing this and that, and I'm turning my truck in, fuck this place. I'm not making any fucking money and all this other shit. That's the number one thing you gotta cut out of your fucking vocab, man. Don't quit at the first sign of bad times. You're gonna run into situations that are gonna test your patience and test your mettle. You gotta work past that shit. If you can't survive minor inconveniences and you overthink shit and you turn them into these big fucking things, you're not gonna make it out here. Truck drivers are a special breed of people. You have to be a special breed of person to make it out here. And I'm not saying that I'm above anybody. I wasn't like this at all. Like, my whole demeanor has changed since I became a truck driver, because I knew I was gonna have to do something to support my family, and that overtook my pride and what I thought I was worth, what I thought I can do, and I never thought I'd ever be this far away from home. You know, but again, it's subjective. I've got a very, very, very good support system at home, and she supports me in everything that I do, right? And that was definitely a good first step into getting into this business. You gotta be able to come out here and not have to worry about what's going on at home. You know, other than, you know, you guys bitch to each other every day about what fucking pissed you off, you know, or whatever, you know. So, you know, like, yeah, no, I said that a lot. But just know, it can be rough if you let it get to you like that. You gotta be strong-willed, man. But that's kind of it. Little bonus story here. Will called me. You know, he's in charge of Alliance. He said ownership got with him and mentioned my name. Ownership mentioned my name. I'm like, okay, what about me? Like, what are you taught? What's going on? And he's like talking about this video that came out. I think it was like 5 or 6 days ago now. It's another Stevens driver that's turning his truck in, and he's just talking mad shit about Stevens, like dogging the fuck out of Stevens. All this shit, right? And he talks shit about Will, and talking about how he comes out in his Michael Corbin outfit. You know, he's all like, it's a business, and all this shit. And like, he's just like, I saw his video on a Stevens driver's page, and I watched it, and I'm like, a lot of it makes sense, right? Maybe you guys have seen it. If you guys are looking up Stevens videos, you most likely saw it. I've never seen him before, but that video had like 50 views on it already, and it was uploaded 4 days ago. So people are starting to see it, and now that they're being shared on these Facebook pages, it's getting watched more. But of course, everybody at Stevens was dogging him, like telling him that, yeah, if you haven't seen it, you'll find it, I promise. Or if not, then maybe I could put a link to it or something. I'm not trying to promote him or anything, but that was the video that Will called me about, asking that ownership said it might have been Brent. And I go, that's not me, dude. I'm not bald, and I'm not, I'm saying he looks Middle Eastern. I don't look Middle Eastern. I'm scruffy. I can't even grow a real fucking beard. Look, I'm not even a man. You know, fucking, yeah, my hair's all fucked up because I just want to cut the edges so that it's cooler. But like, cooler isn't not like hip cool, but cool isn't like I'm hot cool. Like, maybe if I took this fucking thing off, that'd be better. But yeah, anyways, I'm at 12 minutes. I told him it wasn't me. I sent him a link to the video showing that it wasn't me. I'm like, dude, it's easy to find my fucking channel, Will. My name's in the channel. My face is all over the channel. They can see that picture. That's my driver ID. Like, they can see that picture all over. Like, it's in their system. You can see it. So, anyways, I think I've said enough. Remember, gents and ladies, love it, hate it, fucking ready to take care. And I'll see you on another time.